Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Realty's video blog, also known as San Juan Island Prepper and Living Simple and Fun. I'm your host, Athlete Admiral Krabby McCoffee. Now, some of you guys have been wondering where the next video is, especially Tildor. However, I think Tildor finally disappeared. Anyway, sorry to say that, Tilly, old boy. My birthday is next month, so I'm working on some. I just did another prepping paper list here, reviews to go through. So tomorrow's my day of rest. So I want to get this done as soon as possible for you all. I also need to check on my can of tobacco. Not much left, so I got to open the can. So let's get to it. Topic is better prep and get things in order. Now, a lot of you have been emailing me saying it's a bunch of BS about the nuclear attack and banking collapse. And, I just saw the latest jobs report. So the government wants to raise interest rates again on July 26th. Yes. So, you believe that? July 26th. So, what does this mean for you guys? Well, I was just telling Zoe today, we talked for a bit, that my canned chili just went up to $4 a can. And that's not island price, so think about it. It is actually non-island price. So for some of you preppers out there, you guys sit there and you email me all the time, and you're like, oh, what's happening, Fourth? As a prepper, some of you preppers out there need to prep for other things. Like for me, I'm prepping other issues, like this morning, last night I prepped a salad. You preppers out there, you always message me and you're like, what am I eating? Salad. So I got salad here, more salad to prep, and then I got more salad to eat. See? Salad is a good thing to eat, people. When you're limited on funds and food, you just eat what you have. So I'm eating up a plate of chili dogs tonight. That's another prepper's tool. So a couple of you peepers out there, let me get my plate ready. I want to talk to you guys about what's going on in the world. Now, a lot of you out there, I need to thank Sister Pee-wee messaged in the comments. Thanks, Pee-wee. She commented it must be nice for, well, let's just say Zoe's one of my apparent favorite followers. And Zoe really wanted to see what the hubbub was about on the island. And so the truth is in the pudding. She didn't think this island be so great, It wouldn't be so cool or awesome or whatever, And yet I got the pictures ready to be prepared to show you Zoe's pictures. Pee-wee says, what an amazing person who must really like you to have spent her time and money on coming all the way out to Washington to see you. Well, she is wonderful. I mean, I was a gracious host. I mean, and yeah, I mean, so to me, as a prepper, you guys got to sit there and ask, as a prepper, what is going on in the world? Why do we have to prepare? Because things look like it's going to get bad and we need to get things in order. Well, UPS is going to go on strike more likely at the end of the month. President Biden stated that he did not know if he was going to interfere yet. Yeah. So, so you got to get your house in order. I mean, once they go on strikes, they could block and backlog things for a week, could backlog it for a month, could backlog it for a year. Current statistics say currently almost 21 million packages are sent daily through UPS. There's other alternative shipping options, USPS, etc., etc. DHL, etc., etc. But me, I'm just here to say this was something that caught my interest. So, anyways, we are needing to prep like your butt's on fire. I mean, proof's in the pudding, I mean, you guys sit there and, you got Tildor. I want to go through Tildor's comments real quick. The last one was Tildor said, we're me and Zoe still trying to figure out what happened to Tildor and how Tildor figured the boss was going on to on vacation, but I had to be a good host. That's the thing. I can't just be a loafer, So, anyways, something else, So, Private Pile, Tildor Pile says, put peace pipe down. I put the pipe down. I dug into my pipe for a few days. I've been really in a deep thinking mood, So, yeah, again, he says 10 days ago, I'm not having air quality issue, maybe lack of video issues. Well, I gave you a video tonight, Tildor. And it's not a fucking Atari, okay? It is actually a Nintendo. So he says he is going to have it his way. Well, the land of prepping and survival. That's true. Tildor is right. But you know what? There's a lot of people out there that are not even doing it anymore. Think about it. I mean, one of the things me and Zoe were talking about over dinner, yes, we had a nice, what I call a fancy dinner, more than I can afford. And let's just say before mother or sister Pee Wee says, oh, God. So Zoe and I were talking today. Zoe's a wonderful person. The salad was better than the steak, okay? So, that's saying something. And the cheesecake was better than the steak, in my opinion. Finally found a good prepping channel. The boss pulls a plug for entire. So then, well, you were right. Something was fishy. I went off to do a lot of prepping videos, not videos, preppers, paperwork, and so on. So, No way I'm letting an entire week for my videos. Yeah, you are. You're waiting right now and you haven't commented, so it's been a blessing by itself. Vacation with the boy does not supersede prepping videos. So with respect, yeah, well, I'm surprised that Tildor even figured out we were on vacation for a week. Yeah. The boss on vacation. We're not out of the woods yet. Well, now we got a crisis of UPS might stop. So this is where you go in and you order your food and your supplies and you get it all in order. School's not over for the summer yet. Well, yeah, I agree, Tildor, but the point is my rat's nest is more tidier than you think. That's the other thing, as a prepper. A lot of you people out there have been wondering. I said, Zoe, my trike currently is sitting right there. For some of you out there, I got a $2,500 bicycle that no one wants. One guy offered $400, and I said okay, and Chloe said no, $500. So now it's at $450, and the guy, thing is, the guy can come back. So for some of you preppers out there, you got to prep. I mean, the bicycle's taking up a lot of space anyways, but, the thing is I was looking at other options, One of the things is Zoe and I were prepping for a shopping cart for me and an electric scooter. The doctor's looking at one too. The hills were basically Anyways, let me turn the temperature up on my chili real quick. Trying to make sure the chili slow cooks while I do this. Because it's my dinner tonight. There we go. I'm going to grab me some other stuff. There we go. So as a prepper, I got to do dishes tonight too. Okay. So I cleaned the inside of the dishwasher, drained it out, cleaned it, did everything. A prepper's life was never done. I mean, think about what I've had to do lately, you know. I mean, so let me just tell you guys a story, okay? I love all you. You know, I was hoping Phil would come on tonight. Phil emailed, and, you know, brother Phil, feel sorry for him, man. 70 hours a week, you know, Phil said something. This is something to take in consideration of the recession. All right? And I know I don't want to sound like an arsehole, but let me just tell you what's going on, okay? So Phil comments, haven't been on in a long time. Good to see and hear you. Good to see you, and good to see you're still around, Phil. I'm hoping to make a live stream this week, and I've been working 70 hours a week for a long time, and our company isn't hiring people to help lower the hours. I'm getting stressed out at work. Oh, yeah. You see, Phil's a hard worker, but Phil even sees there's a recession coming into play, and because of it, as a prepper, you got to prep for the recession. I mean, people are saying, oh, we're going to have a soft landing. Yeah, that's what they're saying because 2024 is around the corner, and you know what that means: election time and voting time, and you know. And I'm not going to go into details of politics or religion here, you know. But think about it. I mean, truly think about it, my friends. As a prepper, UPS. I mean, the latest news is they might go on strike. UPS doesn't want to part with anymore, you know. And then that was something in the news. I mean, you know. Weeks the contracts are expired. They, you know. It says here. I'm gonna read you this. UPS isn't just another large shipping company. It carries 6% of the America's gross domestic product in its trucks. It also plays a central role in the smooth movement of goods. The economy depends on feeding supply chains that are only recently recovering from disruptions that drove up prices in the past couple of years. That's why there's so much at stake. And the contract negotiated between UPS and the Teamsters Union. Without a deal, 340,000 Teamsters preparing to go on strike at the nation's largest trucking company starting August 1st. This strike is a serious threat to the U.S. economy, says Patrick Anderson, President Anderson Economic Group, a Michigan think tank with expertise in the economic costs of strikes. The sheer scale of the number of people and the breadth of impact across the country is very serious, and the degree to which U.S. economy has become dependent on fast delivery of small items that can be carried by UPS hasn't really been tested. The years since the start of the pandemic have been good financially. UPS, the surge of online shopping lifted its record-adjusted operating profits after paying its workers $13.9 billion last year, up from $7.4 billion in 2018, the year the last contract was negotiated. It also expanded a 6-day-a-week delivery. It has 443,000 U.S. employees at the end of last year, up to 69 from 5 years early, heading into the last contract talks. But these years since the pandemic has also been a stark lesson as what happened to the U.S. economy when the supply chains don't work as smoothly as hoped. When problems at U.S. ports and shortage of truck drivers and shipping containers cause delays, and higher prices for many or all goods. A UPS strike could spread disruptions like that across much of the country, just like the, you know, only our non-union competitors benefit from the Teamsters' action, said the company. Teamster President Sean O'Brien, in an interview Thursday, said he would not have thought a strike was likely until the talks broke off early Wednesday morning. He said UPS can afford the demands the union is making at the bargaining table, including raising the price pay of part-time workers who sort packages and load trucks. Those trucks don't go out unless they are loaded, he said. Our part-timers, the unsung heroes, they are working for poverty, wages, and need to drive up the starting rates of pay. Reward those people that make the supply chain solutions happen. While O'Brien acknowledged drivers can make $93,000 a year at UPS, part-time package handlers can make about $15.50 an hour. UPS said despite lower starting pay, the average part-time pay is $20 an hour, and that benefits are far more generous than that of most part-time jobs, including pension, no premium health care, and tuition reimbursement. But despite the economic importance, she said the administration, the Biden administration is keeping a close eye on the negotiation and recognition of the role UPS plays in our economy and the important work the UPS workers did through the pandemic and continue to do today, Acting Labor Secretary Julie Su told. Despite the economic importance, she said the administration does not want to intervene in negotiations at that time. I, like the president, believe in the collective bargaining process. She said there's a reason that for the parties to negotiate directly. She said it's hopeful two sides soon return to the bargaining table and reach a deal. UPS carried an average of 20.8 million U.S. packages a day through 2022. It's actually up higher. Oh, okay. While that number is down slightly so far this year, it's nearly doubled the 11.4 billion it carried on average through 1998. First year after the last strike, shipping is important for many small business owners. Holly Wade, executive director of research for National Federation of Independent Business, they rely on it to get their inventory shipping to their customers. Their ability to adjust and find an alternative, it's going to be challenging. The economy has changed radically in 26 years since the last strike in 97. Most Americans, if they logged on at home at all, they likely did so on a dial-up modem. Few did significantly shopping online. We're still a struggling startup with only 147 million net sales. Its net revenue last year was 469 billion, was more than 3,000 times greater. So think of it, 469 billion is what Amazon made after. UPS alternative. There are more alternatives for shippers today than were in 97, said Satish Chintal, president of ShipMatrix, a software provider that works with parcel shippers. FedEx has established its own lower-cost ground service that it didn't have in 97. And the Postal Service moved away from traditional first-class letters, which have been in decline for years, and focused on package delivery. Amazon has also started its own delivery service. I'll continue this after I stir my stuff. See where we're going with this? This is big news. This is the news that I'm looking for. Post to you guys. You guys sit around and you think, oh, it's gravy. But how is it all gravy when you guys are placing orders and the orders can't come in for your prepping supplies because of it? Even though it has created its own delivery network, Amazon represents about 11% of the UPS annual revenue, according to UPS annual report. That comes to 11.3%, or 1/6 of UPS dominant UPS domestic package business. While we are watching what is happening, we don't expect a significant impact on customers' delivery, said Amazon in a statement. We work with a large network of carriers and delivery service partners, and most of our customers' orders are delivered through our own last mile network. Not here. We got UPS, unless you order like a Walmart or a Target, and it's FedEx. In the event of an industry disruption, FedEx Priority is protecting capacity and service for existing customers. Sent a memo that FedEx sent its sales force Thursday. Over the last 6 months, we've been actively communicating with current and potential customers, urging them to transition business while capacity is available. Time is now running out. See? So FedEx wants to horn in on the competition because of this. FedEx memo said its retail location will only accept drop-off volume that can be processed and stored until the next pickup to avoid overflow. Postal Service said it will accept all packages tendered to it as long as they are within normal weight and size limits. But even if all packages get into the system, there's a good chance that some packages will not be delivered in a timely manner. FedEx, UPS, and Amazon have made large operational investments that efficiently handle growth. Coupled with their current situation, weaker e-commerce demand, they will be able to absorb some, not all, UPS volume, wrote Mike Eisner, Vice President of Sales at E2 Open, a supply chain software firm, in a note this week. UPS will try to deliver its highest priority, highest price package itself, using non-union employees rather than shutting down completely as it did in 97. According to Jindal, but it's just a fraction of its normal volume. UPS won't comment on its contingency places or plans, saying it's focused on reaching a deal that would avoid a strike. Jindal expects most packages will end up being delivered by one service or another, although it won't be smooth operation. There'll be some pain, no doubt about it. He said one on-time performance will slide down. It will result in higher costs to use other carriers. August is not a peak season for shippers, but the back-to-school shopping season is an important one for retailers. And retailers are already about to start building inventories with an eye of the holiday season. The ability to move goods from U.S. ports to stores could be impacted if UPS and the Teamsters don't resolve their differences, said Jonathan Gold, National Retail Federation Vice President of Supply Chain and Customs Policy. Seamless supply chains are critical for retailers as we head into the peak shipping season for the winter holidays. See that? And there are many businesses everywhere, from manufacturing to professional office, that depend on regular deliveries by UPS deliveries or drivers. Some experts are not optimistic, as Jindal or Eisner, about the ability to find a home for UPS's normal 20 million delivery packages. You'll end up having shipments stuck on the loading dock, stacking up, said Tommy Storch, senior manager with Insight Sourcing Group, supply chain consulting firm. It's worse that it's going to be compounded. If you send out half your packages the first day, the next day you still have them there, and you only bid half your packages again. He said even if a strike lasts only a few days, it takes a while for everything to get back to normal. And he said businesses are going to be disappointed when they try to find alternatives. FedEx is going to prioritize people who have been loyal to them, Storch said. He said even with other services trying to pick up the slack, typical consumer will notice the effect of the strike pretty quickly. So, there you go, peeps. I might give you guys a link if you're interested in reading it yourself. But can you believe that? I can't believe it either, you know. Yeah, so UPS. There you go. Yep. So we have to prep for a UPS strike possibly. Alexa, stop. So, for you preppers out there, you better get your house in order because it seems we are seeing. Let's just turn this up a notch. Turn this off. Let's see if these hot dogs cooked. The other day I cooked some steak, everyone. It took a whopping 4 hours to cook a steak. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I had to recalibrate it to 375. They look okay. Alright, so there we go. We'll get those out in a minute. Point being is you guys as a preppers need to realize UPS is going to probably go on strike. Because they want more money. And personally, they're entitled to more money. So for me, this is something I was telling Zoe. This is real news for you preppers. I mean, let me tell you guys a prepping story. It goes like this. For some of you preppers out there, you don't realize, Tildor writes and says, oh, where's my prepping videos? Oh, you need to keep on prepping. And so a lot of you out there don't realize that this crap is going down the toilet. Yeah. And the reason for it is because the UPS strike. I mean, literally, UPS strike. Yeah, think about it. I mean, UPS strike is pretty damn good. Yeah. So as a prepper, let me just tell you a story or three. There we go. There we go. All right. So here we go. Zoe and I were talking about prepping today. And while she was here, actually, I'll be getting the videos up and running soon of the videos of moderator Zoe visiting. But I want to share with you something that was very important to you guys. Okay? Prepping isn't just about prepping for natural disasters. Prepping ain't prepping for natural disasters. Prepping is for everyday things. And that is something that Tildor doesn't realize the word prepping means. While he claims he's a tier 1 prepper, I'm a 5-star fleet admiral and I am the ultimate prepper. I was telling this to Zoe over the 4th of July while we were having dinner. You see, Zoe brought it up again. You see, prepping is not just about buying stuff and then hoarding it for an emergency rainy day type thing. Prepping is about survival. Now, what if, for example, nothing happens to Brother Higgins, right, in Michigan? And he ends up with 500 cans of tuna. Think about it. A guy like him, he's going to get pretty tired of tuna pretty quick. Now, as a prepper, it's not just about prepping for natural disasters. I keep telling Higgins, rotate your food out. Eat down the stuff that's gonna say best used by date. You see, when I started getting into prepping a long time ago, it was for disasters. Unfortunately, it's more than disasters now, my friends. You see, it's about a way of living. You see, we got a recession looming, which they say soft landing. Sorry to say, but the government, or the financial economic people, can't guarantee a soft landing. Let me tell you, Zoe came out here. Love Zoe dearly. She knows this. She's cool. What happened? She goes to my local grocery store, right? She goes to the local gas station. She looks at the pricing. And she says, not because we live on an island, she says, oh my God, it's Chicago pricing. Think about it. She was at my grocery store here in town. I don't know how, and she was like looking at the dog snacks, right? Yes. Aunt Zoe got Moppy some dog treats. She promised him that. Guess what? She couldn't believe the price of dog treats. Aunt Pee Wee got Moppy dog treats too. It was on sale. Moppy's eating them again. But here's the kicker. Zoe saw the price of stuff here. She couldn't believe the price of a bottle of water. She couldn't believe the price of a can of beer. She couldn't believe the price of a can of dip. She just couldn't believe it. Why? Because everyone I talk to that lives on this island, and Joey knows it to be true, they order Amazon, Target, some things on Walmart when they ship, but not, there's a lot of people out there that look at the price of food. I mean, for example, the gallon of milk is currently like almost it's about $6 a gallon. Now, Sister Zoe doesn't drink milk, but she understands why it went powdered. That's a fact. As a prepper, don't even think about it, Mom. You got to ask yourself, and that is prepping. You see, a lot of you out there, let me get rid of this, don't realize that prepping is about survival. That means, as Zoe's seen firsthand, that, it's expensive. I mean, we were walking, let me tell you a story. Me and Zoe, Sunday morning, this was a week ago today, we went down to go get breakfast for a treat. I took care of her breakfast on Monday, by the way. She loved the chocolate pancakes. It was affordable. But guess what? The coffee and cheese Danish didn't taste right. So the coffee was great. The Danish was so. So Chinese food on Saturday, so. Saturday night. The point being is, Zoe doesn't realize that prepping is not just about natural disasters. It's about going and buying what you need. For example, tonight I ordered 10 cans of chili. for my chili dog, weekly chili dogs. Why? Because I like my weekly chili dogs. Another thing, prices are so expensive everywhere you go. People don't realize that people on a fixed income have to budget. I mean, everything is expensive. That's why everything is so expensive, peeps. Think about it. Think about it. You see, everything's expensive. People take advantage of things, delivery, until it's gone or until it goes on strike. And then you got grocery stores charging more money for bottled water. And by the way, you know, a lot of people have been emailing me saying, hey, where's the black swan? Where's the banking collapse? You know, Tildor keeps saying, we're not out of the woods yet. He's telling the truth. I mean, look at what this country's gone through in 3 years. Pandemic, people not wanting to work, but go home and work, which is fine and dandy. 2, other issues. Look about from my point of view. Zoe used to turn around and make crack jokes all the time, right? Oh, you need to get out more, Rita. You need to get out more. I used to say, do you live on my island? Oh, no. Have you visited my island? Oh, no. Next thing you know, she would say, it doesn't matter. You need to get out more. Suck it up, Spanky. You know. So, to me, think about it, preppers. Then she comes out. Excuse me. What does she do? First thing she does, last Saturday night, a week ago. We get her stuff. She decides to tote it on the ferry. I said, okay, let's do it this way. And she said, okay. We got on the ferry. We sat down. The galley was backlogged. Saturday, busy. Prepper. Finally, she's like out of it. She says, oh, I'll follow you. She said, where's the Chinese place? We get there, right? She says, okay, this is okay. I can manage this. But as we go from the Chinese place to the gas station, she's like, oh, my God. But she kept her tongue. I said, want me to take her bag? I got her to her hotel. Sunday, last Sunday, we go around town, right? And then I meet up with her. Some guy screwed me over on the bike sale. But Monday, I had to pay bills. Finally, so he realizes, prepper's intuition. I'll never, ever tell you to suck it up again, Spanky, when it comes to the health. The prepper, you got to think about yourself, too. Alternatives. Think about it. Zoe and I were looking at a little electric scooter for me to go down when I don't have any energy. I'm prepping Chloe's room. steam cleaner. I mean, that's expensive. I mean, that is very expensive. I mean, God told me I had to sign for the bill when it was done steam cleaning. Me, not Chloe. Another way Chloe got out of other things. But you know what? Chloe needs to learn responsibility. Mm-hmm. Yeah, responsibility. Tell you why. She needs to think about her needs, but she also thinks about how the homeless shelter is feeding her, giving her laundry, giving her a roof over her head. Mm-hmm. Whereas me, I gotta pay for the repair damages. I told Chloe she should be paying $500 a month until she got the fucking rent cleared up. I mean, literally. Must be easy peasy for me, but nope. Won't happen. Mm-hmm. So the bottom line is, my friends, is I'm prepping for electric scooter right now. I'm prepping to sell a bicycle. I'm possibly prepping to sell the trike. Don't know how much that'll come. But, you know, my family's like, oh, don't sell it. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I can't prep a motor for it if there's no motors for it. That's the thing. No one's telling me what type of motor this needs. And then I'm prepping to take Ebony to the vet so he can get his nails trimmed. I'm prepping Moppy to take care of Moppy. I'm prepping in case something happens to Moppy. We got another replacement doggy in the works from hopefully years from now. But these are goals and preps that I have to do. Oh, yeah, look at him. Isn't he adorable? Hey, son, how you doing? Mommy had hot dogs and I didn't get any. Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Moppy the dog. I got more dog food coming from Bunny Food. Other things. And yet, as a prepper, you got to ask yourself, are you prepared for a disruption? Most people say, oh, it never happened. We're the land of milk and honey. Till it's too late. Then what? I live on an island. Very safe. Unfortunately, as a prepper, you got to ask yourself, yes, I know what you want. I don't know where I put that figures. Here, let's give you one of Aunt Pee-wee's milkies, huh? You got enough for a couple months. Here you go. Yeah. So I've been getting that room set up. That's my prepping goal, my preps room. Guess what? I just thought of a plan today, and I told Zoe not to laugh. Sister Pee-wee recommended getting some shelves, metal shelves. Chloe's room's clear. I could use it for a prepping room. Think about extra preps, extra shampoo, extra dish card. Everything would be so perfect. Yeah. So in the meantime, I just keep on buggering along. Keep on buggering. K-O-B. Keep on buggering. Yeah. So for all you out there, you need to keep on buggering along and you need to keep on prepping because, I mean, we got till August 1st. And if you remember, throughout my channel, I've been prepping you for everything from the train shipment delays to the freight delays to the harbor port delays to the shipping, the trucking industry delays, everything. And yet somehow it all works out. Hey, how are you? What's the word? The word is we're talking about UPS strike coming up on August 1st. You know, I was going to ask you. Good to see you, Phil. I sent you a comment. Did you want to join me on live, or did you want me to be on live? Eat your biscuit. I don't have your bacon strip. Aunt Zoe's bacon strip is somewhere. I don't know where I put the bag. Sorry, Moppy. You didn't know he put the bag. You're always saying that. I got to do dishes tonight too, peeps. Yeah, there's a bag somewhere, people, but I just don't know where. Yeah, feel free to ask me. I can turn on the StreamYard for you, Phil. It'd be cool, actually. I haven't StreamYard in a while. Oh, here it is. I just paid $25 again for StreamYard this month. Yeah, the only reason why I use it is because it's easier to access than YouTube. Here you go. So, Zoe came out, as everyone knows, and gave, here you go. I'm big and strip. Here you go. There. So, feel free to join me if you wish, Phil. Just let me know. So, for some of you preppers out there, while waiting for Phil's answer, I will try to wash up some of these to get the sink prepped for later, because I want to get the sink clean so I don't have flies buzzing around. You know, it works too, people. Had some soy earlier. Not bad, but not great, you know. There we go. What we got here? So we got Philly says, I like going live with you. I'm in bed phone. I like going live with you. All right. Well, let me just send you the link then. Invite Phil to my channel. Here you go. You can click that link and join up, Phil. Good to see you, by the way. It's been a while. Feel free to join. So, UPS, as I said, people, just trying to clean up this mess. You can say I'm semi-lazy today. There we go. So feel free to join there, Phil, if you want. All right. Let's see. I like going live with you. I'm in bed on the phone right now since I've worked at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Oh wow, that's pretty harsh. 5 a.m. I mean, it's what 10 there. Yeah, you have to take a nap, Phil. I mean, think of what you're doing. I mean, you're at what is it? 70 hours a week. I read the memo you sent me. Oh my God, yeah. You know, I got people ask me where the latest video is, and I'm like, the latest video is not available due to the fact not available due to the fact that I've been busy. You know. Been busy as busy can be. I mean, been so busy, you know, that I'm cleaning up Chloe's room, you know. That's the word if you didn't hear. Life's been treating me okay. If you didn't know, Chloe got evicted. So There's no Chloe here. It's just me mopping the bunny. It's not been bad. It's not been good, but it ain't been bad. Things get better as time runs on, you know. I mean, I can't complain. I mean, Chloe got evicted. Still think Chloe should be paying me more. You know. That's how I see it. You know, Chloe got evicted, and you know, I've been here by myself for 3 months, Phil. 3 months without Chloe. Can you believe that? Wow, yeah. She's in a homeless shelter. 3 hots and a cot. Goes out when she wants. Yeah, it works. Of course, she wants to come home, and I'm like, well, you got to do something to get home. You can't just basically expect everyone to give it to you hand and foot, you know. I've been deep cleaning the her room. I mean, her room's almost done, minus the $2,500 bike I'm trying to sell. I mean, did you know there's the used bike market in this country is dead? I mean, hell, I can't even sell a $3,000 tricycle right there, sitting right there. I mean, literally, Chloe buys me a $3,000 trike, and I can't even move that. So it's like, what the hell do I do? You know, manager wants me to have a clean apartment. You know, I'm getting it done. I clean throughout the week. You know, I was gonna vacuum tonight, but you know how that is. You know, when you have so much to do, no little time. I decided to try to get the dishes done because, frankly, you know, as a prepper, you got to make sure you want to prep in case flies don't come in. You know, I mean, oh my God, flies! When Chloe was here, flies were everywhere. So Chloe asks me, what do I want for my birthday? I'm a prepper, so I said, I want a $500 Amazon gift card, maybe even 1,000. I can buy what I want, you know. But you know, my birthday is next month. Yeah, my birthday's up and around Philly, you know, and just living one day at a time, you know. Moppy, what are you doing back there? You better not have done anything in my damn floor. I've taken you 4 times today. Let's go eat your biscuit and relax. I don't want you going on my floor. The other day, Moppy had an accident. Oh my God. That was a real wingding by itself, I tell you. is what it is, preppers. A lot of you preppers out there ask me all the time when I'm on video, you email me and you say, hey, what gives with you doing dishes while live? Well, I'll tell you that story. You see, doing dishes live is simple. It is pretty much, the stores are 1.2 miles. Zoe, if you didn't know, was here and came to visit Phil. If you didn't see those videos, it's on the, not the live tab, but she actually came out to San Juan. No, you don't get any more, moocher. She went to San Juan. She used to laugh at me about the hills. And I gotta go. I gotta go up the road, down the hill, up a hill, down a hill to one grocery store, down a hill, up a hill, to the left, and then there's ways you can work it if there's flat areas, but stores between 1.2 and 1.5. So I was looking at an electric scooter for my birthday, Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so up a hill, down a hill, up a hill, down a hill. So, yeah. So to me, it's not bad. Yeah. Zoe found out how close. She got off the ferry terminal, Phil. Looked around, saw the blue water. We were around the corner, and she saw the appliance store for kitchens. The kitchen store. Next door to that was the Chinese place. We walked up the hill, went to the gas station. From there, we walked up to there. But, it was, I don't remember what it was. I think it was, it was Monday. Yeah, so Monday, was it Monday or Tuesday? Anyways, one of the days, right? One of the days, I meant Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday or Monday. Anyways, I'll just tell the story. So she came over by cab. Yeah, it was Monday. And well, it might have been Tuesday. It was Tuesday, I think it was. Anyways, it was Tuesday. So she comes up to my place, first time she got to see the studio, at my apartment. You would call it the studio. And let's just say she was it was interesting, Cap took her up here, and I didn't know what to expect. My place was somewhat tidy, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't great, and she's just like, oh, this place is great. Yeah, so I thought it was pretty damn good, So the stores, and she learned quickly, these hills are, you know. Second day we it was Monday she decided to take a cab, by herself, and then Tuesday was it? Anyways, it might have been Tuesday, I think. Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday, she came up by cab to my place, and then we went from there, But it was interesting, But she learned really quickly. She didn't get to go to the one store, but it was interesting, Interesting as interesting can be, Phil. But yeah, as a prepper, she learned what everything else, So, we had a nice chat about prepping and other things. And, Zoe was a great host. So, anyways, so as a prepper for some of you out there, yeah. So I'm not doing too bad, like I said. Food bank supplies me my groceries once a week. I haven't had to leave my house, as you know, much except for walking. Monday I go to the bank again. I need to get some what do you call it? Fill quarters. Got to do a whole boatload of laundry, especially clothes stuff. It's starting to smell. So, but anyways, Phil, yeah. So Zoe came out. She said it was better than Disneyland. Sorry about that. I've had dinner, so I'm quite happy. My weekly chili dogs. I only got one day of chili dogs. You should send me on the ferry. Going to take Zoe to the bus. Oh my God, the chili dogs were amazing. Or not the chili dogs. The hot dogs were amazing. It was like no chili, and they're like, nope, no chili yet. I was like, yeah. So checking my bank balance, seeing if any of these other transactions is cleared, because my birthday's coming up and I really want to get myself something soon. So I'm waiting patiently, for we, StreamYards took out, Yeah. Yep. So anyways, got 3 pending so far. So, still with me, Phil, or did you fall asleep, man? Code 4, thanks. Stores are not that close. I spend about an hour and a half out when I go out, Phil, to do my shopping. That's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah. Yep. So, still with me, Phil? Anyways. Yeah, I don't get on you live much, but this UPS thing was really interesting yesterday. I thought, oh yeah, that'd be perfect to talk about. Let me see. Hmm. So, what's up? Anything new, peeps? I hope we, anyways. I'm not going to force myself to be here all night, peeps. I'm going to give you a minute or two, and then I got to go use the toilet and then settle down for the night. So if you have any comments or questions, just remember to check out the UPS strike, prep accordingly. And I am going to log off to take care of other things. Yeah. So, anyways, glad we had Zoe around. Has anyone Yeah. So, anyways, all is well. Like I said, I've checked see if Tildor commented. He usually never comments anymore, so we wonder what happened to Tildor. But like I said, I'm not gonna spend all night all night waiting for, Come on, I was trying to do this. There we go. So all right. So anywho, like I said, comments petered out. I think Phil fell asleep again. It's cool. Just check my comments if Tildor posted. Let me see what it says here. Tildor posts 36 minutes ago. I have been so busy trying to check up on my favorite channel. I've been working on a non-fictional novel based on a boy in a woodshed and a wooden spoon. Love you, boss. Prep. Well, there we go. So he did comment finally. I guess he commented after Zoe sang to him. Yeah, Zoe sang to him. So anyways, you guys, I gotta go and do some stuff before it gets late. So I gotta set up tomorrow's planner for the week. So got a lot to do. And then we'll go from there. So hopefully you all have a great night. And stay happy, stay safe, keep prepping. And yeah, and by the way, Phil's still watching this. Yeah, I'm still working on trying to get a shopping cart. That's another electric scooter and a shopping cart. Shopping cart is actually a prepping tool I need for prepping, and therefore it's in my Harry Sky Release donation page as well as a microwave. Yeah, don't have a microwave, Anywho, the UPS thing is going to be really interesting, so hopefully we can keep everything based. So I will keep you all informed. Hopefully everything's great. So in the meantime, I got to check on something too. What we got here? And the email came in. Nope. All right. So, I got to prep some new paperwork. One of these days I got to Zoom with Chloe again. I haven't done that in a while. Okay. Well, I'm going to talk for a couple more minutes anyways, because I have to check on a couple things anyways. So here we go. All right. The prepper, I'm always doing something, You guys are wondering, I'm just doing a prepping thing here. It's called a prepping spreadsheet while I talk to you guys. See, this is something people don't realize I'm doing in behind the scenes usually. I get so many spreadsheets. I'm trying to calibrate spreadsheets, do spreadsheets. I got people emailing me saying, hey, I loved you when you were online while doing spreadsheets. Let's do that again. Oh, I could do that. Yeah, if you guys want to, I should do make the, Tilda would probably say damn straight. Yeah, well. There you go. All right. So yeah. So I just got to figure it out. Yep. So, anyways, peeps, like I said, it's late. It's getting late, and I got work to do, prepping work. I got like how many reviews do I got to go through this coming next 3 weeks? 28. So 28 prepping reviews to go through, prepping things that I have to look up. But I will be back from now on. Tildor, if you're watching this, tomorrow's my day of rest. I will try to get the slideshow set up for Monday or Tuesday of Zoe's pictures to show you everything that we did and stuff we missed and stuff that we're going to do and etc. You guys are going to love it. So in the meantime, just remember my birthday's around the corner. So as Tildor would say, it'd be nice to get a gift card for some of you people. Not necessary, but the best present that I got was Zoe's companionship and friendship. And the fact that she came out here and she thought, ooh, this island ain't that hype. And then she came here and she's like, oh my God. So, you know how that is. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, anyways, I guess Tildor's going through the comments now, seeing the, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, anywho, hopefully you guys enjoy yourself. I'm off. I'm out. And thanks for watching. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions, like, subscribe buttons, wholesome fun for family, including dogs, cats, and bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies, bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button, keep the comments nice. All we ask. Thank you and God bless you in everything you do.